What else adds to NCT's Mark Lee's appeal? Let's discuss. Mark has been overworked since his debut, juggling school while promoting Limitless with NCT 127 and My First and Last with Dream. He once had only 5 seconds to change between performing Chewing Gum with Dream and The Seventh Sense. Despite frequent injuries and working on low energy, Mark never lets his performances suffer and pushes through. A couple who appeared on a show with him mentioned how touched they were that even off camera, Mark, who was totally exhausted, still kept his energy up and remained positive to make the others feel good. Channa highlighted how Mark never complains despite being in multiple groups, and he consistently has to be a person that speaks up in English interviews, explaining things and bigging up his groups, and he does a good job. The members of Dream look up to him for guidance, and he takes his leadership role seriously. Channa said, "It's not easy being a leader, especially at a young age, yet Mark is both a friend, brother, and a good leader to us. He is someone who will always be by my side whenever I am sad or tired. He will play with me and walk me out of my unhappiness." He checks up on Dream in the group chat, asking if they're tired or safe, and when Dream were nervous about their smoothie comeback, Mark was the one who reassured everyone that it was a musical challenge they could handle. Fadil said that after meeting Mark, he understood what a true leader was, and how amazed he was by how kind and warm Mark is. It was the first time he'd seen an artist thank the local staff on stage. Mark looks out for the younger members, like helping translate for Channa's room service when he needed a kettle, no questions asked. And when Channa was inside cooking while the others were outside grilling meat, Mark thought of Channa and brought some meat inside for him to eat. Channa can mess him about, and later it becomes a funny story. During a competition, Mark suggested giving their prize to Jisung because he was the youngest. Mark is simply also a good friend who remembers things about his teammates. When Renjin wanted iced lemon water, Mark remembered it and made it for him, first thing in the morning. Mark won a game and, knowing Jeno was a fan, gave his Gundam prize to Jeno instead. Mark also remembered the first ever gift Channa gave him back in 2018. During Dream's riding promotions, Mark came to visit, and Jisung was so happy because Mark remembered and brought his favorite drink. Furthermore, Mark is often one of the first people to message the members on their birthdays, no matter how busy he is. Jaein, Jeno, Renjin, and Johnny have all commented on this, with Johnny even saying during his birthday live that, as soon as the clock struck 12, Mark was wishing me a happy birthday, like he was waiting for it. Even an ex-contestant from High School Rapper said Mark still messages him happy birthday, which shocked him because he didn't even know him for very long. Not only is he friends with the members, Mark has many friends outside of the group, like Joshua from 17, Kiho, and Bangchan. Even his seniors love him, like Schumann from EXO adores him and specifically wanted him featured in his song. Kiho said that Mark is the nicest guy ever, and that, although Mark was super busy, he took time out of his own precious free time to come and film a TikTok with Kiho. Mark recorded with Big Naughty, and even Big Naughty said he was shocked that Mark agreed to do it because he was busy on tour. Mark came in really early in the morning, right before he left the country, just to record, which shocked Big Naughty that Mark willingly did that for him. Furthermore, when Mark was going to Paris, Kevin from TB's told him that he didn't have to, but if he saw a Beyoncé magazine in Paris, he would be really grateful if he got him one. And of course, Mark being Mark, he went out of his way during his trip to specifically find and buy that magazine for Kevin, no questions asked. Overall, despite his demanding schedule, Mark consistently remembers and makes time for the people he cares about, and is thoughtful and attentive to others. He offers his energy freely, even when there's little to spare. He's a high achiever with a large fan base, yet regardless, Mark remains humble and grounded, treating the fans with respect and gratitude. His genuine positivity is a key reason for his popularity, and it's amazing that Mark has managed to remain true to himself despite the challenges of the K-pop industry, and remains not only a positive influence on the fandom, but K-pop in general.